All right, on this segment that used to be called Moments That Move Us, that was kind of confusing for some of you. We're just going to be straightforward and call it Tango Appreciation. To kind of balance out our Tango Gripe of the Week, we have our Tango Appreciation of the Week. And to start, I went to Ann Arbor Tango Marathon, and it reminded me of this thing that I really appreciate. I actually really appreciate that there are some people out there that I have the most awesome time dancing with, but for some reason, like I only dance one tanda with that person in the whole festival or marathon. And it's amazing. And I just want to give my appreciation to those people and to let them know that I love dancing with you, but I don't know if it's the same. Maybe they don't feel the same way, but man, there are some people that are like my ultimate favorite dancers, and for some reason we have like magical chemistry on the dance floor, musicality, embrace everything. But for some reason we only dance one tanda in the entire time there. And we've both agreed at one point, I love dancing with you. But for some reason, like it's a mutual thing. We both love dancing with each other, both think it's magical, but every time we travel and find each other at a marathon or a festival, it's only one tanda. Well, it's so interesting, but I do appreciate those people.
So here's a funny thought. What if it's only magical because you only get one ton of them? You know.
That is a good.
And it's like you get to savor it. It's like that's your like 5 Michelin star, like your 3 Michelin star restaurant, and you go too many times you don't appreciate it anymore because it's too commonplace.
Oh, you might be onto something.
You know, and also for me, like it's always like I always leave it to like I always use fatalistic metaphors like the stars didn't align or whatever. No, it's true because I'm just like, hey, like you know, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
But there are people I love dancing with, and you know, sometimes it's just a one tanda rule that stops me. Oh. But sometimes it's like, hey, they're gelling with other people, and it's okay. I got my one tanda. I appreciate that, and you know.
Yeah, usually the people I'm referencing are obviously super popular and always taken, so I get it, right?
Yeah.
It's just very interesting to me.
Yeah. Well, you know, and if they're super popular, it's like they probably have that one magical tanda with a whole other people too.
A whole bunch of other people.
And it's like, yeah. So at least you got one. Because most people don't even get one.
That's true. But I feel like some people expect it. Like if you dance a really great tanda in the afternoon, then you come back in the night. They expect you to dance with them in the night, and then the next day, and then the next day, and the next day. Right? It's kind of like continuation that you dance with them at least once in the set.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. This is my appreciation of the week, and I appreciate something that is definitely frowned upon. And what I mean by that is this: like, I mean, you'll understand when I say this. I really appreciate DJs who push it a little bit and they play late period Troilo.
Oh, okay. I agree with that. Yeah.
You know. No, but you know, generally, like the whole consensus is like, oh, it's really hard. You know, you can't play it. You know.
I love Troilo in general. I wish it's hard though because I understand why DJs don't play enough Troilo because it is one of those. It's one of those. Just a select few of the majority really love Troilo. Mm-hmm.
And well, I would say there's a lot of people who love Troilo. It's just that there are a lot of people who don't know how to dance to Troilo, or they haven't found their groove yet in how to express themselves, and maybe they're not. I wouldn't say like their dislike for Troilo isn't because of the music. It's just they might just say, oh, it's not danceable, because you know some people say, oh, you know, Piazzolla is not danceable, but then you find all these people who do amazing performances to Piazzolla.
Yeah,
you know?
That's true.
So I think it's just like they haven't found their stride yet.
Well, I'm the most picky with those kind of tandas.
Yeah.
And so if you play a late Troilo tanda that's very complex, I'm going to be looking for the top people on my dance list, right?
Yep.
And if those people are not there or are taken, I'm just going to be like,
God damn it.
I'm not dancing this, right? It's just one of those things. It's not one of like the valse tanda where you can just dance with anybody. And so that's what makes it difficult.
It is, but you know, at the same time, even if I'm not dancing, I still enjoy it just listening to it and watching people dance. So, when I hear like Dancerin, I'm like, oh, this is awesome, or like a late Troilo with Goyeneche. Love that stuff.
Yeah.
But, this past, recently we went out with the team. There were people I could dance with, and you know what? It's really funny. I seem to notice that late era Troilo typically plays at places where there's a lot of ballroom dancers. Like I like if it's like a tango place or a lot of tango, with a lot of tango people.
Yeah.
I generally don't hear late Troilo.
Really?
But if it's a place that attracts a lot of ballroom people, or new new to tango, I typically hear late Troilo, and like I'll look at them and like
What places are you going to? What underground belongings are you going to? I don't know these places that you go to in LA.
Yeah, the past one was in OC.
Okay.
It's Orange County, but I really again, it's like I appreciate that it's being played. And if I'm there with people that I love dancing with, this is amazing. So no, I shout out to people who give late Troilo a shot, and who it's definitely a big gamble. So, I definitely appreciate the DJs who take that risk, and I don't know, I doubt they do it for me, but they definitely put it out there, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, because most DJs play like the 1940s Troilo, which is still good. It's more of the rhythmical side. What you're talking about is the 50s, 60s Troilo, which is the heavy, dramatic kind of. I love that too, but I feel like not enough DJs play that because, like we said, it's a little bit complex. But yeah, shout out to that. I definitely love that kind of Tanda as well. But yeah, let us know what you appreciate this week in your tango life. We would be happy to find out or even talk about it maybe next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.